Why you go carry your fellow woman pikin come your house just to show that pikin shege promise? Why? Why? Is it because you're more privileged? Is it because they are less privileged? Is that why you think you can do anything to them and get away with it? You don't know that there's a God watching. Have you heard of the God of the orphans? Have you heard of the God of the less privileged? My name is Christiana. Kindness is the simplest thing you can get. Years ago, when we were growing up, there's this saying that my mom usually says. She said, if you are a mother and you've had a child before, that every child is your child. Every child you see on the street, wherever you go, so long as you're a mother, you owe every child you come across motherly duties. Let me just use the word motherly duties. But in our today's society, I found out that it's no longer the same. I found out that a mother is victimizing another woman's child just because they are less privileged, just because you feel you're richer than them, just because you feel you're well positioned than the other family. You go to the village, you pick someone's child, you come back to the city, you say it's your house help, irrespective of the fact that that child is underage. You go get that child to play the house help duty. Yet, ordinary taking care of that child, you can't. In this part of the world, there's what we call okrika. That's like second-hand clothing. Come on to buy okrika for that child. You won't do that because he or she is not your biological child. Just because you're not the one that bathed that child biologically, but that same child lives in your house with you, doing chores for you. That same child is around your so-called precious children. That same child. You see them melting all manner of wickedness on someone else's child. And you're looking at that child, you're seeing that that child is just nothing but a child. But you won't mind. You will still melt wickedness. You will treat the child differently. Some will go as far as letting the child sleep in the kitchen. Some will let the child sleep at the corridors just because you think they are not qualified to spend the night in the same building with you. Some will go as far as starting a business because of that child. Pure water business. You are not feeding from that pure water money. That pure water money means nothing to you. But you just want to make sure that that child is doing extra. Women, why? I can understand the fact when someone that doesn't have a child is doing that. But how about you, a mother? How about you that have been through labor pain? How about you that knows the pains of raising a child? How about you that knows those sleepless nights? The same pain you went through bringing forth your own child is the same pain that child you're maltreating, the same pain he or her own mother went through to bring them forth. You know you cannot take care of someone's child. You know that the wickedness in your heart is too much, that you can't be nice to someone that is not your biological child. Please stay away from people's children. Save yourself and your family and your own children generational curse. Karma is not nice at all. Please leave those children alone if you cannot take care of them. Please, if you know they take eye see person pikin, leave them alone. Let them be in their poverty and enjoy their poverty with peace of mind. After all, living with you is fire. Staying in the poverty too is fire. Let them choose their fire for themselves. Instead of going to someone's house, making their mothers and their fathers all sort of promise that you will take care of those children. In turn, you will come back here and melt wickedness on them. Because You might think you're well positioned. You might think you have it all, that you can give your children whatever they need, that you can give them the best of life, so you don't need anyone's help or anyone's money. But let me tell you, one day your children will seek for help. It might not be financial help. They won't necessarily go live with someone, wash their clothes and tend to them. No. But one way or the other, your children might need help, some form of help, and they won't find it because of what you've done. And for some of you, you wonder why you've spent so much money, send your children to the best school, give them whatever they ask for, yet they won't just turn out well. They are sort of sorrow to you. They don't bring tears of joy to your eyes. They are constantly putting you through pain. It's because of what you've done to another woman's child. There's someone I know that maltreated her house help so much. Do you know, on the process of maltreating her house help, her own children turned out for the worst? Do you know later in life that her children beats her up? If they ask for something she didn't give them, they will beat her up. Karma is not nice at all. I don't even want to start talking about God's judgment. I don't want to talk about that. I'm just leaving you to Mother Nature. Women, it doesn't take anything to be nice. There's joy in being nice. There's satisfaction in doing good. I know I've heard cases of house helps. You be nice to them, and then at the end of the day, they will still show you some form of wickedness. They will still maltreat your children when you go out. Yes, I've had my own fair share of the cake. I know, but that shouldn't stop you from being nice. That shouldn't stop you. That should not make you victimize an innocent child. Let the person that committed the wickedness, let them pay. Don't make another person pay. Be nice. Please, they are just children. Be nice. And as for you that can afford to pay a house help, why would you want to employ an underage? Why would you want to go to someone's village, pick someone's child for them to come and tend to your children? I even see some people, the children that one is tending to is even older than the one tending to them. Why? If you can afford a house help, then go get one. Get a matured one. There are trusted agencies that can give you reliable people. At least you know the agency, you can hold them responsible whenever anything goes wrong. And those agencies know better to do their underground check well before they give you someone. Must you use an underage child? Must your gifts come with a punishment? If you see someone you are well, you feel you can help, you are well positioned more than they are, you can help a family without victimizing their child. You can help a family without taking one of their children for slavery, all in the name of house help. Why? There's joy in doing good. Please, every child you see out there is your child. Treat them like your own. In so doing, you are sowing a good seed. Seed that will speak for your children. Seed that will speak for you. You can't take care of someone else's child selflessly, and then God will not take care of your own in turn. God will not protect your children when they are out there. Do you know how God's protection come upon people? Sometimes it might be from your good doing. You know that whatever you do, that your children are saying, and they are copying whatever you do. And do you know that a singular action of yours is either pointing an entire generation to the right path or to destruction? Do you know? That singular action, when you beat that child, when you stab that child, you are teaching your children that it's okay to be that way to people. Imagine them growing up to be very bad individuals. Imagine them growing up to be wicked men and women. I'm sure that's not how you'd want your children to grow up. Because when you expose them to such a life, it could put them into trouble. Yes. Remember, as you're destroying another person, you are also destroying yourself along the line. There's no two ways about it. You think you're maltreating that child, but in turn, you are digging a very big hole for your children to fall into, and they may never come out. Women, everyone, you can't go wrong with kindness. It's an internal seed that will count even this life after. Be kind to everyone around you. It takes nothing to be kind. Be kind. Take care of every child, everyone around you. Thank you. My name is Christiana. This is me telling you to always be kind.